It's working. The 17-year-long effort to save the aquifer that runs below Santa Fe, Albuquerque, Valencia County, and all the areas in between is finally seeing results. Big ones. For the first time, the aquifer is replenishing itself at a steady pace. That is a huge step toward making sure future generations here have enough water.
It's really quite amazing, actually. The aquifer was depleting about 3 feet a year, and now it's coming back up, so it's great.
John Stomp with the Water Utility Authority says after years and years of worry about our future water source, things are finally looking up. Just 17 years ago, Albuquerque was using so much water from the aquifer, it was facing the threat of sinking, something other cities have already experienced.
In Houston and Tucson and other places where they do a lot of groundwater pumping, subdivisions are sinking, and what's happening is the land above is being held up structurally by the water and the dirt. You take away the water, and so the land begins to sink. And so like downtown Tucson has sunk about a foot in the last 20 years.
Have you got it, honey?
Yes, I've got the water.
Good. You're gonna have to wait here with me for a little while. So, take a seat. Let's talk about some stuff. Did you know we once had many lakes and rivers flowing throughout the United States and elsewhere? Yeah, but that was used up long ago for agriculture and the like. I'm not sure what it has to do with medicine for my mother, though. I'm just making conversation. You're gonna be here for a while. Did you know that the water crisis began in places like India, California, and Pakistan? People just sucked up the water, both above ground and underground. Underground water depletion was happening at a rate in which nature couldn't keep up with.
And that's why we live in such a world?
The diversity of the biotic factors in our environment was seen through the loss of plant life. There wasn't enough water for the plants to get at. Since us humans were using up so much of it, with plants dying off due to lack of water, there was a decrease in diversity. This then affected the creatures that eat the plants. With not enough food, the diversity shrank.
Oh, and so that also affected the food webs, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I know about that. Through groundwater depletion, the rivers, lakes, and streams the underground water runs into causes the very same to decrease. Increased groundwater pumping to support population growth in south central Arizona had resulted in water level declines between 300 and 500 feet in much of the area. With less plant life, that meant less producers, and with less producers, that meant there was less to eat for primary consumers, which traveled up the food chain.
Ha! You are quite smart. Yes, the immediate effects the water depletion had was causing the ground to sink and to decrease the amount of fresh water on Earth. The supply of water was being used too fast so that the rainwater could not replenish said water. Then, the long-term implications of water depletion were the complete usage of all fresh water and the reality we are living today.
That was the longest term scenario. In addition to that, water depletion also took a toll on crops and agriculture, especially in places such as California, Arizona, and India. I wish there had been something our ancestors could have done to prevent this. Didn't they know anything about it? Well, there were things that people could have done. As a singular person or family, cutting back on water usage could have helped, such as taking shorter showers and making sure the sinks weren't leaking. Some people or places could have even collected rainwater and filtered it into drinkable water. That could have helped as well. Governments could have started keeping track and limiting people taking water from underground. In addition, industry that used water should have tried to figure out alternatives. Desalination of the water in the ocean could have also helped with reducing the amount of water. Governments and nations could have instituted certain times when certain people or amounts of water could be taken from certain resources. I wish they could have done those things, stopped using so much water. We wouldn't be here then. Well now, dear, there ain't no use crying over spilt milk. Well, now you just put that water on the floor, honey, and here you go. Medicine for your mom. Thanks. Here's your water.